Hey guys, Mike here. So basically, I just got top 3 rank in arcade mode for Final Fantasy mode, and we can look at it right here. So this is Eye of the Tempest, and apparently I got rank 3 for this level. And I also got rank 5 in Cost Nice as well, so it's global leaderboard. I guess it's all people in the world. And I just wanted to give my thoughts on arcade mode. It needs to be fixed, basically. Quite frankly, this system is not the best way of scoring points, but the foundation is there. I do like the idea of scoring points and getting bonuses based on icon abilities. The way to fix arcade mode, if you're not going to implement a time-based system, is to make all points earned proportional to the damage that you deal. That makes no build inherently better than another build. So the way to fix arcade mode in Final Fantasy 16 is you basically, they already have the solution. That solution is the Chronolith Trials. This is a perfect way to do arcade mode because when you do Chronolith Trials, it's time-based, and also everybody competing on the same leaderboard for a given level has the same loadout. So it's completely equal. And the reason I say this is really good is because this system has already been implemented because I'm a Final Fantasy 14 player and I'm a parser and gotten like top 5 ranks on Paladin. That system is great because when you're competing against other players for the best parse and the best high score, you're competing on an equal field because the build is going to be the same. So if two paladins are competing against each other, they're competing against the same boss. So that's the first thing. And then both paladins are going to have the best in slot gear. So they essentially have the same gear as well. And they also have the same rotation, right? Because they're the same class, they're the same job. They're both paladins. That's exactly what the final Chronolith Trials have here. It's the same enemies that you're fighting, combined with the same loadout and the same build. So you can see the similarities with Final Fantasy 14. And there's no way to cheese it in these Chronolith Trials. So what I would recommend to Square Enix is just double down on doing more Chronolith Trials. This is a really good start. You know, just using icon-based abilities. That's a really good way to start. So it's just only Phoenix abilities or only Garuda abilities. And then you can mix it up. So you can even, there's so many things you can do with this system. You can do like duos. So, you know, you take 2 icon abilities, so 4 skills into combat. That's one way. And then you can have so many levels. Like instead of just having 7 here, you can have hundreds and hundreds of different trials that you can create, different modifiers and there's so much you can do with the system, but they only have 7. And the best thing about this way of doing arcade mode and Chronolith Trials is that it's totally fair. You know, when you're competing against another player in the global leaderboards, there's no way they can have a better build or cheese it like they do in the arcade mode for Final Fantasy and Ultimaniac mode. Ultimately, I think it's some wasted potential. I don't know if they're going to do updates to this. I mean, this is such an easy win for them. Just doubling down on Final Chronolith Trials. Maybe we'll get it in DLC. I'm not too sure. I really hope we do because these are so fun. The actual leaderboard means something compared to me just cheesing the Final Fantasy mode, arcade mode. Because these are really good because, again, the healing is limited. So you can't get hit. It's also time-based, right? So the bonus points that you earn in these Chronolith Trials are actually adding to your score, and it's adding time. So time is a big factor. So you're trying to figure out what is the most optimal way to deal damage and at the same time secure bonuses to add to your time score, which ultimately results in your final score. Yeah, arcade mode in Final Fantasy, it's kind of broken, but if you have a lot of patience, I think you can do it if you really want to. It doesn't really mean much. In my opinion, I think if all the competitive players, if they're looking at to see who's really good, I think they'll start to look at the Chronolith Trial global leaderboards instead. I think that's a better way to judge someone's skill. Anyway, these are just my thoughts on arcade mode, and they can definitely fix it if they actually put in time and effort. I would like to see some sort of sign of life that they're actually attempting to fix this or implement more levels in Chronolith Trials or something along those lines, but we can only hope. Anyways, that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.